Hello, everyone. This is Messi on your way again. Today, I'll be taking you to Zoter research, referencing, and citation in your research. How to do referencing and citation in your research using Zoter in doing that. So Zoter is just an application that enable individual to able to cite and make references and able to also organize your research documentation that you'll be using other related publication in your research or documentation that will be helping you to do your research. So first of all, you open your Google search and you type in Zotura, so Zotero, Zotura. And then when you click enter, you hit enter on your keyboard, you come to their web page, and here is their web page. Now, in their web page by default, you will see download over here. This download is for a default Windows version. So this one is a Windows version of Zotora, but they have other versions for other uh, operating system. So this one is for Windows operating system. They have other operating system, Linux, iOS, and then Android over there. So you can click on it and then install it depending on the kind of operating system that you are using. So I'm using Microsoft operating system. So when I click here, sorry, it will give me an interface like this. So this interface, I will have the Zoteria for Windows and then Zoteria for connector. So we'll be focusing on Zoteria for Windows today in this tutorials. So this one is to just help in your personal research, I said assistant in there. So if you are using 64 bits operating system, you download the default one. If it's 32, you click and then you're able to get the version for that. When you click on it and download, you install, and when you are done installing, you get an interface like this over there. So I have already installed with my document inside, but you get an interface similar to this. Now, when you are done with that, you come to my library and then you create, there's a folder at the top here. You click on it, it's called new collection. Then you create your own library. Why do we create library? We create library to group different research that we are doing. Maybe you are embarking on different research. So you can create library for each of the research and organize your research documentation in over there. So this one I'm doing a mobile application. I will just create in there. So when I click on create collection, it will create a library. So this place, we are going to organize our publication. You can organize them according to chapters. So if you want to organize them according to chapters, you can click here and add sub collections, new sub collection. Then you group them chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, and the rest. You can also leave it and put everything here, and then you reference as you need it. So when you are done, after the installation, by default, you also pick your Microsoft Word processor. So if you have Microsoft processor installed, it will pick it. It will pick. So when you pick it, you open your Word, you will see that on the menu, on the ribbon, you've seen Zoteria being installed in add to the menus here. So you see that top of it on the ribbon here, you see Zoteria being here. It's also here. So that is a menu being added by default. But in case yours does not come, you go to the website of Zoteria, and then you go to their documentation, and where they have the documentation, you scroll down and look for word processor integration. So when you go there, there's few step-by-step process you can follow, and then you can able to help you to integrate in your word processor application. So mine have able to take, but if you have any comments or issue, you can let me know. I can also assist you in that. Right. Now, when you are done with that, the next stage is how do you organize your file in the Zoteria. So I normally use Google Scholar. So when you come to Google Scholar, I can put in my project or my thesis topic over here. And then when I click on it, to give me related uh, publications within what I'm doing. Now I want publication no more than 10 years. And our advise that when you are doing publication, depending the year that you are doing it, you make sure it's not more than 10 years. You search for that. So If you want to do that, you come to customize, and then at the customize portion, you can put in the year. So I don't want I don't want the a year number, so I can put in 2000 and maybe 18, for instance, or 17 over there. And then when I'm done, I put in maybe 2026. I want publication from 2018 to 2016. So when I click on search, it gives me all publication from 2018 to 2016 over there. So with that, you go through and then you search publications that is related to your topic that you are working on. So for instance, if I have these ones, you just click on them and then you download them. The other ones that you will not be allowed to download, the OP ones can be downloaded. If it's not downloaded, it doesn't allow you. I also show you how you go about. So if it's downloaded, you create a folder on your machine, and then you keep all download files. So I have downloaded some other publications over there. So all what I'll do is that this downloaded publication that I've downloaded here, I'll just select them one after the other, and then I just drag it into my Zoter. So I open my Zoter where my library, the mobile app, and then drag it in there. So when I drag it, you need to have internet. When you drag it on internet, it will retrieve the metadata so I can able to use for references. So when I drag it, it starts looking for the metadata of these publications. And metadata are what you will use in doing the citation, the reference. So if you can see, it's retrieving metadata from the publication source. So that is what it's retrieving. So if it's done, you will see when you click on them, you will see this information. It has able to retrieve those ones that you couldn't download or you couldn't retrieve. You can go back to where you downloaded it from. Maybe if Google Scholar, you can come and then click on cite. When you click on cite, you go to Bella Test, and then Bella Test, you click on Bella Test, then you copy these information over here. You copy them, you go to Zoter, and then with Zoter, you go to file, you go to import from clipboard, then it's extracted for. So if you can see that extracted, it's here for me. The the citation and the publication stuff that cited it for me, extracted for me. Now I can add more to that. So I can go here and then add more. So I go to sites, I just go to bullet test and then copy this one into the tutorial. So when I go to files, import from clipboard, and then it does the extra. So I'm adding more publications over there. If you can see, the meta information are being displayed over there nicely for me. So that's what Zoter can able to. So when these ones have been extracted, you can able to now cite them and reference them in your publication. Now I have some other publications. So let me show you how you can able to cite them. Now when you go to your document that you're working on them. So for instance, this is my document I'm working on them. If I want to cite something in here, maybe somewhere here, I want to cite and if somebody in here, I'll just go in my menu and click on tutorial, and then uh, tutorial I click on add citation. So I click on add citation, then it will bring a pop-up. So sometimes it will give you a pop-up like this, lists in this form. So you can click on library to have a view of all the library that you've downloaded. Maybe you want to add more or code a site, a group of publications. So when you click here and then you click on your library, that's my mobile. And then if I want to cite this publisher, I'll just click and then click on the plus sign and it will show at the top here. Then on this tick is written accept. You just click accept and it does the citation. So it has cited in here. So you can cite more. So I come here, cite, select the document, and then just click on the plus sign and click this one and it's being cited. If it's a multiple one, if more I want to cite multiple publication, I just go to same site and then click on the plus to add it. Then I'll click on the next one, another plus to add if it's 3 or 4. So if you can check, you see all the 3 publications over there. and then I'll just click accepted, and then it cite 3 people. So if you can see it being cited even here. So that's why we cite it, allow you to cite in your publication. When you are done with all your site, then what is also important is the references. So the references, the biography can be done as simple, just a click. After you've done proper citing as you want, then you come and click on add biography. And this one will generate all citation that you have done their biography for you automatically without you doing anything. So when I click on it, it's just a click, it's just generates as many that you've cited in over there. And yes, you can see so beautiful and so nicely. And it will arrange them in a alphabetical order for you beautifully as you want. If you don't want the star, you can go to the tutorial star and go to the file and go to edits, and then where the edit is, you go to settings, and then settings you can come your site and then make changes over there. So here you can do other changes as you want over here. I have more videos to this one, so let me know, and then the one that you have issues I can able to assist you. So when you are done beautiful with this one, it's so simple. You don't need to waste time doing your biography one after the other and then arranging them chronically. So this has been done properly for you. And therefore, if you have any question, you put at the comment section. You watch the video, you like, you share with other people for to help them in their research. All right, so you can also subscribe to my channel for more videos upcoming. All right, that is that, and then thank you. Nice.